welcome back to the Hay Meadow, and I would just like to announce that we are officially now in autumn. Well, Australia uses the calendar, so the 1st of March is officially autumn. However, it should probably be the equinox that we follow. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's not why we're here. We're talking about fabric boxes today, and we have the Dahlia Society's latest fabric box, Dreamscape. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking it's going to be, you know, maybe nice and soft. I'm pretty sure that I saw in the newsletter, I'm pretty sure maybe it's like could be like a pink and blue type of, you know what? Instead of speculating, I should just open the box, don't you think? So I'll let you know. I've got this one to show you. I then may have had a cheeky little Dahlia Society purchase. It's all these new fabric releases. That's what it is. I'm just a sucker. You'll probably notice this too. It could look familiar. It might just look a bit familiar. Talk about that one in a moment. We'll do the box first because I know there are probably some people here who don't really care about my rabbiting on. So we'll get to the box. We'll get that done. Okay, so I've got Russell here. Snippety snip, 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 Russell. So while I am opening it, I'll let you know that I am wearing one of my favourites today. This, of course, is my Lyra dress. My, is it Tilly and the Buttons? Yeah, Tilly and the Buttons Lyra dress, which I made in this gorgeous Lady McElroy on tour, I think it's called, fabric. So I made this last year. This is the fabric I got when I was over in the UK for Andrea's Beyond the Pink Door store opening. I bought that while I was there. So here is our box. Oh, look at that. We've got some crystals there. Oh, we know Hayley loves a crystal. So yes, so I happen to really like this one. It's a maxi though, so when it's really hot, I don't tend to wear it because it is a little bit too much fabric. But this is a beautiful Tana lawn. It is. Did Lady McElroy do the Tana lawn, or is that Liberty? No, that's Liberty. Anyway, this is a lawn. How about we just get on with the box? We'll just get on with the box. Okay, so you saw me snip the sticker. Okay. So we have a viscose, a Euro viscose fabric. Now, I'm pretty sure that this was the launch where Kristen offered 2 sizes of boxes. So the 2.5 metre, which is the one that I get, and then there was a 3 metre as well. So everything is the same in the box, I believe. It's just the meterage of fabric that is different. And our discount is for the Stylark Harry top and dress. I'm pretty sure the Harry might be a reasonably new one, and I think it's the one with the elastic. There's some elastic at the front and the back which gives it its shaping. I have got that one. I say it all the time, I need to not buy patterns as soon as they come out, which I've done in this past week. What can I say? Every time I sit there and think, do I need this right now? Oh, but then if I'm looking for something later on, I might forget about it. So I have started making a bit of a list about patterns that I've seen but haven't bought. Anyway, while I'm gabbing on, there's no rhyme or reason to my videos. If this is your first time here, this is what it's like. There's no script. There's no schedule. I just wing it every time. Oh, wow. Oh, I can see the fabric and it's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Anyway, okay, so here is our card, and it's Dreamscape March 2025. And then on the back here, we've got our little, I'll put it up that way. We've got our little tag there. Look at that card, isn't that beautiful? And the tag says, "You are clever." I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that. Hopefully you can, because it's quite pastel. The wording is quite pastel. And another little clip to add to my collection. Okay, so there's our card. Well, we've got some more of the Sewciety tea. So Sewciety tea is a brand that Kristen has recently introduced us to, and this is an organic Earl Grey. So there's our Sewciety tea bag. Very good. Oh, what is this? Oh. So continuing on with the edibles, I have just found this gorgeous little cake. Now, it looks like a cake. It's actually a gourmet marshmallow. Okay, so it's from Cloud Theory, and it's Rainbow Unicorn Gourmet Marshmallow. Experience the magical explosion of colour and fairy floss flavour with rainbow unicorn marshmallows. These whimsical treats are as enchanting as they are delicious. Don't you want to just go and get one now? So there's the little thing there if you wanted to have a look. Of course, if I remember, I always go and have a search for, you know, where these are manufactured or made, or the product company themselves, and include a link if you want to have a look. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, fantastic. We've got a Kylie and the Machines label glue stick. That's fantastic. That means I can get rid of my actual glue stick. Now, we have a little bag here which says thank you. Let's have a look what's in here. Square and heavy. I wonder if it's a soap or a candle. I could do with a soap. Oh, it is too. Oh. Champagne, strawberries and bergamot. And this is Flora's soap and oils. And look at that colouring. That goes beautifully with our box, our Dreamscape box. So that's going to go into the bathroom, ready for when my current sea salt one runs out. Okay, we are to the exciting bit. Oh, and I forgot, last month when I was doing this box, I didn't realise that the thread had gotten caught underneath the paper. And I found it a couple of days later, so obviously I got a green thread with it as well. Anyway, this month's thread is purple. And now that I see this and the gemstones on the card, I have a feeling 158 for all those playing along at home. I have a feeling that it was amethyst. Amethyst and rose. I think that's what was in the newsletter, which suggested it, you know, what the colour scheme could be. However, that is only, I'm going to pop it over there, that is only a hint, because when I pull it out here, have a look at this. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? That's beautiful. Now, it kind of looks, so this here, I'll do it this way so I can actually see as well. Let me have a look here. Here we go. So this one here, it almost looks like this is glitter, but it's not. If I can bring it up nice and close. So it kind of has, from afar, it looks like it could be glitter, but it's not. But that is lovely. I really, really like that. Oh, how nice is that? Beautiful. Oh, maybe a fringe dress. or even a blouse or a tunic. We are going into winter, of course, and although it's a light viscose, I'm more than happy to wear something like this during the colder months, because I'll pop a Spencer underneath, or like a long sleeve thermal top, which is a Spencer here. And yeah, toasty warm, and you still look great. So that is gorgeous. Very, very nice. I love the fact that, so there's like different shades of pink that then morph into the purple. So we've got a bit of an apricot-y, sort of salmon-y pink up here. And then we've got a more pinky pink sort of in here, and then going right into the purple and the blue. Beautiful. And then that touch of this is actually a greeny sort of colour, so the glittery colour is actually a bit of a green colour. That, and then this brown, that's really nice. I like that. I like that. You can wear that with brown boots. Maybe a nice skirt. Maybe something like the Maeve skirt. I don't think 2.5 metres would be enough for a full-length Maeve skirt. However, you know, something like a floaty skirt would be really nice. So there we go. That is the box. Okay, so what should we do next? Well, while we're talking about boxes, thought I might do something crazy. Actually, if I say it out loud, I probably won't do it, so I'm not going to say it out loud. However, I thought when I got the last box, I really loved the fabric, and I thought I want to make that up and I want to wear it ASAP. So I chose the Wardrobe by Me, I think it's Akinori. I've got the pattern here. Wardrobe by Me Akinori dress. Now this is actually not on their site anymore. So I've had this one for quite a while, but yeah, it's just not on their site anymore, which is a shame. So I had seen this recently, I think it was on Instagram, and I really like it. I like the tie belt, I like the little grown-on sleeve, I love the little center detail here, and then the pleats coming up the bodice and also on the front of the skirt. So I thought, I'm going to give that one a go. And I love it. I really do like it. I did have a mishap. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. However, I can't wear it because, as you can see, it's really booby. It's really booby. So what I'm thinking I might do, and I find it a bit strange because plenty of the people who have made it on Instagram, they don't seem to have that problem. I checked when I was putting the bodice together, and the centre front is definitely marked on both bodice pieces to where you join it up at the front there. So I don't think I've made a mistake when it comes to the construction as it being too wide apart. But yes, very booby. So unless I wear it like a cami or something underneath it, I can't wear it because it's indecent. Chris said it was fine when I took it in to show him when I was wearing it. He thought it was great. He said, yeah, no problems. Yeah, no. So what I'm thinking I might do, I do have some scraps, of course, because we all do. I thought what I might do is actually make a little, like, faux, just a little triangle in there. Now, it does have a facing. So I thought what I might do is stitch the facing around and use that to stitch the little piece in there. Now, while we're talking about stitching and this front bodice piece, I did have a bit of a mishap. And it's the first time, touch wood, that I have actually done something like this. But, so the instructions are good. Wardrobe by Me always do a good instruction. However, what they don't do, and it's probably me, whether I'm being lazy or still reasonably new in experience, I don't know, can I still claim that? It doesn't necessarily tell you when to finish things. So some patterns will tell you, you know, you put your facing, your back and your front facing, you put that together, and then it will tell you to overlock around the outside. This didn't tell you to do that. So I was all, you know, putting it together, and I got to the point where I was top stitching the facing up the back here, and I thought, oh, once I do that, that's finished, and I'm not going to be able to overlock that facing outside. So I thought what I'll do is I'll quickly do that while it's all still attached, and it'll be done. I'll just be really careful, and yeah, and of course I was really careful right up to the point that I wasn't, which was right here, right at the very end and right at the very front. And one, I should have actually put the knife down so that that was not even a possibility. Obviously I didn't. Two, I should have really been paying more attention when I was constructing it. However, I didn't do that either. Now, it wasn't just the fact that I had cut it, but I actually cut through the pleat and the stitched in center panel piece here. So I was not overly happy at that particular point in time. And I sort of thought I just sat there in stunned silence for a few minutes thinking, oh, you are a moron. And after I got over berating myself for a while, I thought, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I didn't fiddle about with it. I lined it up and you couldn't see it. So what I thought I would do is my machine does have some embroidery stitches, and it does have a heart. So I made the heart as big as I could and stitched over it, hoping that it would close it up and you wouldn't be able to see it. There are probably 7 hearts all on top of each other there to get it big enough, and you can't see it. When it's on, you can't see it. It blends in really well. The thread is a perfect match. So there we go. So it has the grown on sleeve. It does have pockets on either side, just some little inseam pockets. The front here, the tie. So the tie is actually part of the front, and you've got that half moon or half circle. Then you've got pleats on either side of the bodice, and then you can't actually see. Oh, can you see them? No, not really. On the skirt, there are about 4 pleats at the bottom here. So it's a lovely dress. It really is. Sits lovely. It's just that front is way too booby. So I did check the size. The sizing is all fine. I don't know. I'm wondering if perhaps I should have shortened the bodice a bit. You know, as we know, I am short-waisted, so perhaps I should have done that. But then I didn't want this panel like sitting right here under my boobs. So anyway, so yes, so I will at some stage pop a little piece in there and hopefully make it a bit more modest. Just a bit, just a tad. So yes, so if you've got this one, then by all means give it a crack. But I have actually gone through and made some notes in here now to remind myself when I should be overlocking things and that sort of stuff. Okay, so there we go. So this is the last Dahlia Sewciety box that we had. What was that called? I can't remember what that was called. I couldn't remember what it was called on the day as well. Anyway, let's move on from there. So I did say that I have bought some other fabric. Now, you will have seen that there have been quite a few fabric collections and pattern releases in the last couple of weeks. We've had Lise Taylor, we've had Atelier Jupe, we've had Maison Fauve. So, you know, just those three there, all beautiful. And what is this? I can't even remember what this fabric is. Here we go. It is Pigeon Wishes. That's what it is. So Pigeon Wishes, as we know, Pigeon Wishes buttons. Everyone knows that Pigeon Wishes does buttons. They also offer fabric, and Kristen is stocking their fabric, and it is gorgeous. However, the one that I got is actually for Lincoln. And I hope it's this one. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. My little package there with my thank you sticker. I saw this one and I thought, oh my goodness, this is perfect for him. And we have, oh, that's right, I got something for myself too. Chris, look away now. Look away now. Because I've actually got some more fabric coming as well. Okay, so first off, I'm going to show you the one I got for Lincoln, because obviously. Okay, so we have this one, and it is called, I think it's called Sail Away. It is called Sail the Seas sweatshirt. So it's a French terry. I'll show you that in a minute. As you can see, it is full of little boats and waves and all sorts. And I loved it. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And I thought it would make a fantastic little bomber jacket for Lincoln for the winter. Have a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just so beautiful. So much detail in there. In the waves, in the boats, in the scenery. Now, what I thought I would do, as I said, would make a bomber jacket for Lincoln. And I thought I might use either a black or like a navy blue ribbing for the collar, the cuffs, and the zip, and also the bottom band. And I thought that would make a fantastic little jacket. Because there's so much colour and it's so busy, it's not going to show up every speck of grime that they get. As you know, if you've got little kids or you had little kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So at least it's not going to be in the wash every other day. So I thought, no, that'll be really good. It's a French terry, so it's not a fleece. So I wanted something light so it wouldn't be too hot and heavy. So can you see the little loops? So it's a French terry, and it's absolutely delightful. So there's a fair bit there actually. I think, did I get a metre? Yes, I got a metre of that one, which will be absolutely plenty because I think it's like a 148 wide or something like that. Okay, so you want to see what I got for myself? Now, this next one is another Pigeon Wishes fabric, and this one is called Botanical Embroidery Linen Viscose. So this is a linen viscose. I'll just get rid of that. And it is this beautiful, beautiful, it's like an oatmeal type of colour, and it's just got all these really gorgeous little flowers and herbs. Isn't that just beautiful? It's so sweet. And I thought this would make a lovely top for the cooler weather. But yes, and yeah, I thought this is going to look so nice with just a pair of jeans and a pair of boots. I think that'll look great. So yes, I'm really looking forward to that one. Very, very nice. Now, I was on the way home today. I got off of work a little bit early today, just a little bit, and I had something to do near a spotlight. And I thought, oh, look, I'm on the same side of the road as the spotlight. I don't have to pick Freya up for another couple of hours. Maybe I'll just pop in. I did have to get some interfacing. they seem to have changed the stretch. I don't know if it's the brand, stretch interfacing at the Spotlight that I normally go to, and it doesn't stick very well, and it's a bit thicker. It's just not nice. I did ask about the normal one, and the girl at the counter claimed that they didn't stock it. Which I said at the time, oh, that's weird, because I buy it here all the time. Anyway, not to worry. So I went to the Port Road Spotlight, and I did get some of my usual interfacing. So there's that. And while I was there, I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of a look. They're changing the layout of that store. I couldn't find my way around. They've changed where all the things are. I used to be able to walk straight to what I wanted there, and now I had to walk around a little bit, which did mean that I saw this gorgeous polar fleece today in this gorgeous construction print. Now, if you have a 3-year-old boy, you'll understand the importance of cement mixers and excavators and dump trucks and forklifts and cranes and bulldozers as much as I do. So I thought, oh, he needs a new dressing gown. So I thought I'll make a new dressing gown for him. Now I have got the Ellie and Mac children's dressing gown pattern. I don't remember what it's called because I didn't think to look beforehand, so there's that. But yes, so it's a little hooded dressing gown. I'll pop the link in the description. And yeah, so that's what that's going to be. So I'll make it a little bit bigger so he's got plenty of growing room. And that's going to be gorgeous. I might make it a bit longer as well. I think it's either above the knee or below the knee, so I might just add a couple of centimetres on there just to make it that little bit longer for the winter time. Now, I didn't mention before, but the bomber jacket pattern that I found is from Peekaboo Patterns, and it's called the Adventure Jacket, I think. I think it's called the Adventure Jacket. So obviously I'll probably be popping up some pictures so that you can see what it looks like. But yes, I thought that would be brilliant. I'm not going to pop a hood on it. I'm just going to make it with the ribbing back. So yes. So there we are. My goodness, it's been a busy couple of weeks. I've even made something to show you. Amazing. So what am I up to at the moment? Well, I've actually been invited to my friend Stacey's wedding, and I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm in the process of making the dress that I'm going to wear. So I decided to make the Elodie wrap dress, and I'm making it the same as the one I already have. So it's the longer sleeve, which is only, you know, just sort of just below the elbow, but it's a grown on sleeve. So it's nice and big and floaty. And I'm going to make the midi length, which for me is quite long. It's probably like just below my calf where it starts to move in. And I'm making it... I've got my scraps just here. I am making it in this gorgeous Lady McElroy hydrangea, what's it called? Hydrangea something or other, in this one. So you'll have to look out for that. You'll see that in a couple of weeks. So that's in progress at the moment. So aside from that, that's about it. I guess the next time you see me will probably be with a pink door box, because there's one inbound of those as well. And I'll probably have some more fabric as well to show you, because I might have bought some of that Atelier Jupe fabric. Anyway, that's it from me. No more talking. I've shown you everything. We've opened the box. I've got a marshmallow to go and eat now. So there we go. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll probably see you next week. Bye.